All right, welcome into Lines of Lunch, presented by FanDuel Canada, North America's #1 sports book, but also in the world as well. Boys, OG Fortnite is back, and there's a big stream tonight.
How quickly are you going to get a W?
You guys don't seem very
You
excited.
guys only played how many hours in the last 2 nights until you got a W?
6 hours combined.
Until we got one.
You guys played 6 hours yesterday?
Combined with the 2 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you are it's skill-based matchmaking, so you being a level 1 and Sandy being level 1 will be in like
No,
cap
that's
shit.
the problem. My account isn't level 1.
Yes, it is. level 1.
It is dipshit.
Mine's level 1?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't keep
you're
your
both
previous
level
But I've been
progress?
ripping.
But yeah, you can't play that much before.
It doesn't keep your progress?
No.
No? Oh, perfect.
So we're gonna be in
every
cat
season.
shit lobbies.
I'm going to be Michael Vick with a dog backpack
Yeah.
on, just so everybody knows.
I love that. That's
I
a
think
good look for you, Tyler.
Falcons Vic,
I'll
obviously.
do Ray Rice.
I'm doing chlamydia. I said the same thing as Sir. I can't pronounce the name. It's
What do you think of that? Are you
Calamity?
You're going to get 3
No,
kills.
I'm gonna
John
get-
gets 1 kill first game?
I'm gonna
gonna
get
get
more
Are
than
you?
that.
But you're not a third-person shooter.
What,
I'm
you
a
found
FPS, I'm an FPS
your
guy, I'm afraid.
you found your shtick yesterday.
Yeah, it's a grenade launcher. Avery goes with the sniper. I go with the grenade launcher and the
Hunting rifle,
SMG.
money line. Give it to me.
We just fucking go off. It's
Ham and
good
eggs.
stuff, man.
Ham and eggs.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I think we're going to need to like maybe we have a different challenge other than just play till we win because I feel like we're going to win. Like it sounds
I don't know,
like with you guys
it's-
playing the
You
much
guys-
as you're playing.
you
The
know
person who has
you
the
know
least
what you
kills
guys-
has to eat the 1 chip. Over
No, that'll be me easily. That will easily be me.
I love that,
do
Joey.
some
Hey,
sort
love
of-
that, Joey.
You should do some. You know that's
harsh.
right?
Thanks, Harsh. I didn't know that was fucking harsh.
He said it yesterday on the show again to show
But
you
you
that
gotta-
you're
Said
left
it
to
like a
listening.
week and a half.
The tough
He
thing
also
is
said
though,
it
you got
multiple
to
times.
adjust your settings. Unfortunately, Sandy,
What?
you have to adjust your settings on your thing. Because when I got back on mine, my settings were all fucked.
Mine weren't. Mine
Or
were
like
perfect.
sensitivity's too
Yeah,
high or
yeah.
something?
My settings were
See,
all
I'll
Okay,
get
fucked.
I'm gonna rip some practice games.
Should we?
I'm gonna busy.
should
While
we
you
do-
guys are driving home, I will be ripping. Me and Sandy are
Yeah,
going to be
duos.
side by side, on camera, football game on while we're playing because we're gonna still be playing by 9 o'clock.
Well,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a nightmare.
Where's Babs? Babs is in the lab over there. Cut back. Don't worry.
here-
So
Hearing you
funny.
guys wise,
Yesterday,
Oh, you hear both of us?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just mute one of the mics.
Oh, we will be. Fuck.
But then I won't be able to hear you.
no, because I'll be right next to Sandy. You'll hear me through
No,
his mic.
will you guys be right next to each other?
I'm gonna
I
sit at the
don't
table
think
so you
that
see
makes a
us
lot of
both.
sense.
We'll
We'll
figure it
shop it out.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
because we need
I
to
need
hear
T-Mac
both.
on the cam though.
Yeah,
He's
we're
gonna
not.
be
This isn't a
hilarious.
bad thing to figure.
My-
out.
Yeah, this is your problem. This is
My
your
biggest thing with the squad of us so far, and what I'm thinking is that Johnny's going to be a big me guy and like push things when we shouldn't.
I don't push stuff.
No, that's Avery's problem.
That's
That's your
Avery's
problem.
fault. I'm
So
always
Johnny's
way behind
comms, I
him.
feel like Johnny's
So you're a
comms are
selfish
terrible.
player.
Yeah. I need to kill people. I'm not there to
that's-
run
Like,
around.
yeah, I was pissed off
See,
yesterday.
I'm
We're
a
on-
win. I'm gonna get the win.
we're in the
guy.
final
Like, kill
storm.
people when it's smart.
We're in the final storm. And me and our buddy Chris Bolding. We were trying to build on top of this hill because the storm was finishing there, and Avery just wasn't anywhere near us. He was just fighting the team by himself. and got knocked.
1v3.
1v3.
Knocked one.
And then you got knocked. And then I started grenade launching and we won.
Yes.
But I think the over/under should be
So
set.
wait, so it was only 2 teams left,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he tried to go
and
solo.
you're playing like a pussy.
Let
Well,
them.
no.
set the
I
lines.
tried to
You guys
build
have
up because I don't know
been
where they
playing,
were. It was in the forest.
We should do some sort of like, would it work? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong, but some sort of like sub goals for the amount of kills and stuff. But like, why would people sub if you're getting kills, right? Like that's not really for them.
I think we could
We
definitely
should set up a sub. I
channel
agree with
points.
Sarah.
7.5.
Sub challenge video.
7.5. You think 7 games?
Yeah.
You're
it up?
crazy.
Yeah,
if
I
you
think
that's
7's
true.
10.
You think 10?
What?
9.5.
9.5. Okay, we'll set channel points over under.
If you guys get
on
a
the
win
stream
early,
today.
there's no way you're gonna stop playing.
No, fuck
Oh hell no!
Yeah,
if
okay.
if we
I'm
start
gonna
playing
be
at
your
6,
I'm gonna be your tool.
I did a crazy thing last night. Then I won't do it again. It was just because I was tired. I know I had to wake up early. We got off on a win.
Yeah, he left on a win.
I kind of love that.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that?
No.
Can't get off.
Yeah.
Well, you also can't get off on a loss.
yeah, like what are we
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about here?
Well, usually you try to go streaking a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we
Wait.
saw it with Sandy. Sandy had a stream where his punishment was he had to play solo until he got a dub.
What a terrible
and then
punishment.
it went really well, not just him having fun, but also people wanting to watch it. And then he's like, I'm a Fortnite streamer now, and tried to do it a week later, and nobody wanted to see him play.
Yeah,
So.
it was like 10 people max, I think. It's okay. You
You
can't
live and
win
you
them all,
learn.
yeah.
Live and you learn.
At this point, though, I think we're going to get the seats.
Oh, okay, Babs. David Tallman, that's an interesting. Would that make any sense? You have to auto drop a gun or auto leave the match if you get
That is
like
true.
10
DC's
subs.
DC's also right.
I always leave the core. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
Mac, he's in the weeds in UFC, bro. I don't think you want to fade him.
Yeah,
to be
cut
quite
back Mac,
honest.
I was looking at-
I'm afraid.
How about
Lines and
this?
lunge.
How about this? I like this. This can make it more difficult, but also benefit us. For every time we get, for every 5 subs gifted, one of us has to jump into the store. Whoever has the most kills in that game has to just go in the storm and kill themselves, so he can't win, and we have to keep playing.
I like it.
Okay,
I'm in on that.
Once the 5th sub is gifted, then that leader in kills, which is probably Avery every time.
I had a couple 10 kill games yesterday. I was fucking just letting it fly.
buzzing.
But I think we should just drop and die at that
Or
point.
just jump and die?
So you
Okay.
can grab the
Grab their
reboot
stuff.
card and maybe.
What's that?
You should be able to grab the
card.
reboot card.
There's reboot? What?
to
This isn't
revive.
my OG Fortnite, then?
I know, but they kept some of the good things about the game.
Like I do enjoy the
T-Max
reboot.
will never.
I do
revives are
enjoy
huge
the
for us.
reboot.
That's gonna help us.
They
win a
changed
game.
the map too today. They put the cube back in. That
I
bullshit.
hate in the lake.
So it's so people said that this season's just going to be all the old map. It's just not. We're already changing it a week in.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
changing
it's
it
fucking
weekend.
bullshit. I didn't even get to play the old map. That's
I
a
know,
shame.
and it wasn't even the original old map because
No,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't.
Dusty Depot. It was Dusty Divot, which is
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I know.
Does it
Not my
have the
Fortnite.
things?
I do like the
purple
reboot van
things
though.
to get and jump around it.
no, not
No, it
maybe today, because they just changed it today.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I would like to
it's a
announce
shame.
that I'm gonna run the thickest skin possible the whole time.
With
The most built from the back skin.
You would. You
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
with a little
They had
what'd
no
you say,
leather
business
pants
being
and
so
cushion?
fucking
No,
bad.
unless they like patch
Pink
like
hair,
how
leather
thick the
pants,
characters
right?
were. No, Calamity. She's so fucking.
yeah, she had
Reboot
pink
van
hair, leather
rocks.
pants.
Yeah. I don't. She
Was it
wears leather
purple hair?
pants.
does.
Purple hair. Purple hair. Yeah, you got a good memory.
Avs cracking over 6.5 for Miller bets. Okay. How did everyone do on the show
You
yesterday?
guys gonna stream
0-2.
snipe us,
0-2.
Wait, what?
0-2.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
right.
I got him
Zion.
pushed.
Zion didn't
Am I?
play.
Am I?
0-2.
Who's winning this month? Who's
Not
winning
me.
the record?
I looked at the record. There's 3. So Sura just took the lead yesterday with his 3-0 card. I guess you have way less plays than all of us because you've missed 2 shows.
What's your record?
6 and 3.
6
Yeah,
and
he's
3.
3. We all have 14 plays, like 14, 15 plays. All of us. He has 9.
I'm 4-9 this month.
So
Okay.
Sandy's not in the lead.
Not, not winning. No. So what happened
Yeah.
yesterday with your NBA plays?
Freddie Van Fleet, so easy. First half
Sword.
cash. Yeah, sword.
Who's he play for again?
The Rockets.
Yeah.
And then fucking Drew Holiday, man, over 5.5 boards plus money, finished with 5. Didn't
Oh,
get
he
a
got
board at the
hooked.
end. Yeah, he got hooked. So I guess if you want to call it what it is, I went 1-1 and a hook. But we'll keep it 1 and 2. But no, that's how
Can you keep track of the hooks this month?
Yeah, that'll be.
I've
easy.
been told that people get hooked and it doesn't count on your record, but we'll
No,
call it
but
1
it's
and
only
2.
if you tweet it with the hooked
With emoji. Okay, I'll make sure to do that one in my recap.
Johnny's got an over 7.5. Holy.
in one game.
fuck.
I had 8.
No, I
8
haven't
or
bet the game of the
7.
year.
What's the odds on that?
In the win? I
No.
mean, probably minus 110. And in the win
No,
we
the
had
7.5
yesterday.
tonight.
He's
Yeah,
talking about
it's-
goals in that game.
The 6. It's plus 130,
So what's the 6.5?
minus 140.
Yeah, it's minus 145, so I can't put it on the thing
Because Johnny said yesterday.
my rule. And I'm fine. I stand by that. I stand by that rule.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Wait, we
Loyola
have a couple minus 140s there.
Where? That's a plus 140.
Oh, I can't see that far. Okay, okay. I'm
Loyola
glad we're all.
Chicago-
Is
I'm
that
glad,
okay?
I'm glad we're all following the rules. Okay, I thought someone
Abe
put a
again
minus.
is cutting the line. As
Minus
well.
130?
Minus 135, but
I have a minus 137.
yeah, it's. I
So
mean,
talk shit
we're-
to T-Mac
we're
then,
quite
right?
low. I won't, because T-Mac doesn't do it on purpose. I feel like you look for minus 140 to put on your card.
It's just
He does.
That's fact.
There's no way you
That
have
is
an edge on
absolutely
Kent
facts.
State first half 3-way money line.
Okay, well, fucking.
What is it?
James Madison played the game of their lives last fucking
Okay,
week.
so why didn't you play the whole game?
I
money
mean,
line?
Because they're gonna
it's
fucking
minus
come out flat.
165. That's why.
What's the
I didn't
spread
know.
in that game? In the
3.
first half.
Like minus a half
Or no, it's probably 1.5.
no, I think it was minus a half.
But if the 3-way money line's odds,
It's minus 1.5. Yeah, minus 112.
whatever.
I didn't know
was.
they were
Kent
playing
State's
James
a good
Madison.
program.
I didn't know.
Good program.
4 days, T-Mac.
Program.
4 days.
4 days till the MAC trip.
Somebody
Have we
say-
ordered the overalls yet?
No, we
I'll
gotta
be
pick
getting them
up.
there.
But
By the way, Bowling Green,
Yeah, I was just about to
fucking
say.
wagon. They won.
well,
They,
I mean,
Are we take?
they
So
won by like 30. They
Is it an
actually.
all- is
That's
it-
a huge. This is a huge game we're going to. Bowling Green, well, Miami, Ohio won, so they're a game back in Miami, Ohio for their division, and then Toledo's leading.
If they
their
don't let us
division.
on the field after the game,
Battle of
Are
the
we
I.
stor- should
Battle
we
of I-75 too. These
what's
teams are
stopping
30
us from
minutes away
storming the
each other.
field
who they play?
if they win?
Toledo.
If they win, should we storm the field?
yes.
It'd be a huge win.
Yes,
We
I-
can
I
start
feel
it.
the
We
really
can
GoPro.
start
want to
it.
storm the
GoPro.
field. I really want to storm the field if they
Thank you
win.
for the
We'll be the
follow,
only
like,
guys
skill.
storming
The thing is,
field.
though, is that storming the field there is not really all that special because we've been on that field. And you can basically go on that field whenever you want.
Okay.
I've been on the field.
Yeah,
That's
we
fine.
ran around that.
We
field.
need the overalls
I will
back.
say this though. Usually I'm kind of locked in on the Mac or I'll watch some of the stuff. Yesterday's games were so ass.
Oh, I didn't. I'll be
Well,
honest.
I
I
mean,
didn't watch.
spreads
The
were
spreads
so
are massive,
big.
and all the favorites.
Like
got
that. That was
All the
just
favorites won,
that
I
was a
think,
throwaway slate. That was a
What
throwaway
was the?
slate.
What was the?
Also, the guy didn't win $1 million on his play.
No,
Kent State.
that
What
is
was it?
nuts. What was
He had
this?
the money line.
What was
That's
the
money
spread in
laundering.
the Miami Ohio game? They played Akron,
17. I think.
so they pushed. Or did they cover? Because Akron got shut out, but I think Miami Ohio only scored 17 or 18 points.
I thought. Am I wrong? I think it was 17. Like Akron's terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 13 and a half.
So that means the
Oh
spreads.
no, 19.
So does that
they
mean
would have covered that?
Does that mean the spreads came out already for next week, T-Mac? Do we know?
No, I was looking at
they
FanDuel.
won't
Nothing
be.
out yet.
They won't be.
I mean, I would expect Toledo on the road at Bowling Green to probably be like at least a touchdown favorite. I would think. Bowling Green's gonna be. They're gonna be live dogs. I'm fucking telling you. We're gonna be on them. We're gonna be on both home teams because that's how you have to do it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, is that Tommy Tremble?
There's a shit ton of hockey
Yeah,
that
that's
night
Tommy
too.
Tremble, brother.
Johnny, what was your soccer pick today in Europa?
West Ham and over 2.5 goals plus 115.
So
What's up, Evan?
there's 2 college football games today.
Yep.
Do you think people are betting Louisville?
Holy fuck, bro.
They're actually good too.
Yeah, I saw. I showed.
Let's unpick it. People, hey, what's
Jesus
up, Evan?
Christ.
How's it going, brother? Thanks.
No, it was
nope,
King- it was always
that,
Kings.
That was actually you, and you know how I'm not a dickhead and sending you Vegas 18 green check marks? It's because I respect my friends and I'm nice to my friends, other than you, Landon. And I didn't even hear one thing. Oh, good job on Kings money line yesterday. So
That was sharp. What a road trip by the Kings, man. I think
Stupid fuck.
didn't they win 4?
They haven't lost on the road yet.
They haven't
yeah,
lost on the
they're
road.
7-0 on the road right now. So
That is
they're good.
fucking
I think
ridiculous.
they play.
I had it typed out.
Are
on
you
my
going
chart.
to a Kings game?
Yes.
Oh, you are when you go? You're rich right now. How do you afford all this stuff?
The Gate 14 check
Jeremy.
it,
K14 check did hit.
So wait, you're going to the Kings and Ducks game, I thought.
Leafs Kings, Leafs Ducks when I'm in LA.
Those games are gonna be like $20 each, right?
Yeah, they're less than $100 to get in
Really?
for
Yeah,
both of them
Miller
combined.
Bet's not bad. I'm not a dick. You are a dickhead too.
Francesco, what's up, brother? Your Leafs are dead, by the way, Francesco. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna save them Saturday. I'm in the building.
Yeah,
You-
Avery.
weren't you supposed
that
to
worked
go on the
last
game
time.
on
That worked-
Saturday
That
now?
worked last Saturday.
Yep.
That worked
I've
last
seen
Saturday against
2
one of
Leafs
the worst
games,
teams in
2
NHL.
losses.
Okay, so surely,
Yeah,
fool me once.
I mean, you're due. Are you gonna nuke them? You have to.
Cam's going to that game too. Cam's going back-to-back games.
I know.
Friday,
He's rich.
Saturday.
Well, Cam's rich.
Haha, Rivers moved fucking Stroud to 33 and a half. Ugh.
Let's go,
Fuck the
T-Mac.
Bucks, man.
But seriously though, like,
Yeah, the Leafs.
I saw Frankie Corrado.
Yeah.
Frankie Corrado
'Cause
breakdown of the 4th line. That's a bad hockey play. 4 guys below the fucking hash marks behind the net. It's like they teach you that when you're like 9 years
yeah,
old.
That's
like
the
they
first
teach
thing.
you,
The wingers stay high, you cover the point.
Like
It's simple as that.
four men low, and then the defense just cuts in right at the top of the hash mark, and just easy goal. Yeah, they're bad, man. They're
You
really
should've
bad.
seen Johnny, you see Johnny in his little sports interaction interview talking about how he loves the Canucks breakout. It's just smooth.
No, they're on-band rushes. That's what I saw. I read an article on it before I did that.
Okay.
But yeah, no, listen. Let me make this clear. The Leafs are on the fringe of not making the playoffs this year. I genuinely don't.
Johnny.
If they keep this up,
You don't genuinely think that.
I
Don't
do
say you
genuinely think that
Don't say you
because
genuinely think that.
I
You
genuinely
don't genuinely think that.
they stink.
Do you actually? I'd like you to.
I mean, he has no thoughts.
Their D-men stink. They have no production from their 3rd or 4th line. They're fucking like literally. If Matthews doesn't score,
brother,
if Marner doesn't
this
score,
reminds me of a hockey team I've seen play a ton of times. You ever heard of the Edmonton Oilers? Do they have a 3rd or 4th line? Do they have defensemen that play well?
yeah, they suck this year.
Well, they continue to make the playoffs. year after
Dragons
year,
with the
'cause
sub.
they have-
Let's go,
they have
Dragons.
Thanks,
fucking
Dragons.
talent.
Cam, how much we talking here, brother? Let's hear a number. Give me a number, and I'll match it.
Johnny, this is
You're
the,
out. You
Johnny,
said you
the
were out.
Leafs
Johnny,
to
this
miss the
is like
playoffs
the-
plus 300.
Okay, but T-Mac, let's just go into this though, because first of all,
Oh yeah. they
sorry,
did.
Miss Mac, but obviously that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration. Leafs aren't gonna make the playoffs.
No, it's a lot.
They're gonna have no fucking success. They're gonna have no. They
That's
have.
not different than any of the past 30
Yeah,
years.
you're making.
But
the hottest
last
thing
year,
of all time.
last year they fucking made a 2nd round.
Yeah, and then got their doors kicked in.
Yep.
I just
Didn't
don't.
even
I
make it
like.
to
They
Game
beat a
five.
team that.
But last
played
year
like
they.
three
But
straight
last
Stanley
year
Cup
they had
finals.
production though from like the 3rd and 4th line. Like they were actually like decent. Like this
Who?
year, who was on the 3rd and 4th line last year? Who did?
Exactly.
No, getting rid of Sam Lafferty I think was a mistake.
Who's been good this year?
He's
Sam
good.
Lafferty was like sometimes in the lineup. Like, let's not act like the Leafs were utilizing him night in and night out, and he was like moving the needle for that team. They didn't even have him.
They
for
also
Jared McCann,
they
too.
also lost a guy who everyone
like
hated.
2 years ago.
They also hated a guy. They also
like a
lost a guy that
cup of
everyone hated in
coffee.
Justin Hall, and they replaced him with the worst defenseman I have ever seen in my life. Klinberg is so fucking shit. And to pair it up, sometimes he's on the ice, same time as fucking
Nick
Ryan
Robertson
Reeves.
being back is huge, and he is
I mean,
providing.
Tyler,
No,
Tyler
right-
said a million times
right
over
now-
that Ryan Reeves was a shit signing.
Well, it's just
Don't
like
forget that.
I don't know. Yeah, the for how much they signed him for, and what they expect him to do. Like, I just don't understand why
can't
everyone's like, yeah, he's gonna protect Marner and Matthews.
can't
With
skate, he can't
with
be
the
on the
7
outside.
minutes that he's gonna play every game, how is he gonna protect them? It's guys like Domi and Bertuzzi are supposed to score and also
Domi's-
play that
Domi's
role,
look-
and they don't do that either. So, and these two guys, Klingberg, every fucking line that Klingberg plays on, he's every
shit.
single pairing that Keefe has put him on is ranked bottom 20 in the NHL amongst
Okay,
D pairs
he
in
has-
terms of expected goals.
And
Can we
he
be
has
clear
the
here?
second least amount of shifts starting in the defensive zone of defensemen in the NHL.
Of course, because his
sucks.
role is not to.
Look at that.
He's
Look
like
at that.
Eric.
But
He's
they're
like
like-
Eric
Exactly. Second
Gustafson,
worst.
except he has a little bit more of a pulse.
For sure. And then Keefe comes out and says we need to protect him more. They've protected him to the nth degree at this
Again.
point, right?
Tyler, once again, right. Shocking. Reeves shit deal. Signing fucking signing
Tyler
Klingberg.
Bertuzzi?
Stupid.
Tyler Bertuzzi hasn't worked out either.
I didn't say I like Bird. He's been terrible, but I like him.
Max Domi hasn't been good either.
Yeah, they haven't been.
They've literally all of them have been.
Max
It's
Domi
like
was
the
buzzing
Jays
But
though.
the thing
all
is
of them
that
have been shit at the exact same
The
time.
thing is that you don't need to I'm not complaining about Domi and Bertuzzi because what did they get? Like Bertuzzi got a little bit of money. Domi got no money.
Yeah.
Reeves got money.
More
Klingberg's
money.
like making what? Is he making $5 million?
What's up, Ben Hostler? Oh,
I don't think
would be
Klingberg's
surprised.
making.
What's
it.
up, Ben
I think it's
Hostler?
max 3, but even that.
No update.
Yeah, blame it on the coach. Yeah, classic Leafs fans.
Oh yeah, 1 year,
Blame it on coach.
4 million.
4.1 million for Klingberg, bro.
over 4 million. Again, those two guys were money poorly spent.
100%. I just don't understand what Treliving thinks he's doing. Like, okay, and Keefe said it yesterday. We have all these big guy names who score a bunch of goals, but no one can play defense, and the goaltending ends up being shittier on any given night, pretty much. But why don't you go and get a guy who, like, why did you get rid of Luke Schenn? Like, why didn't you just re-sign Luke Schenn?
He didn't want to come.
Yeah, I wonder why. Because playing with Matthews and Marner is probably a hellhole in that room, I would think.
Playing in the
Well,
city of
Domi's making
Toronto.
more money than Reeves though. You said they signed.
Want to know why
Reeves to a
Tyler
big
Bertuzzi's
deal.
playing like dog shit? Because he's in Toronto. He's near home.
close to
You said Reeves. You said Domi and Bertuzzi aren't making that much money. They're both making more than Reeves. Reeves making 1.2. Domi's making 3, and so
Right,
is
as
Bertuzzi.
they
right,
should.
right. Domi.
But you're
Max
saying you're
Domi
talking
making-
like you're talking like they gave a shit ton of money to Ryan Reeves. They gave him
No,
they
no.
gave him like 1.3
No, they gave him
million.
term, which was the problem.
They gave him 3 years.
Yeah, yeah, and they gave him there is more than $1 million. Do you know how many guys I can find that can play hockey?
yeah,
hockey
Noah-
better than Ryan Reeves
Noah
for less
Gregor
money.
at league minimum.
Well,
Yeah,
Noah
exactly.
Gregor was
He's
Noah
probably
Gregor's
their
not
best
bad.
signing.
He's not bad.
For sure.
Kyle Dubas would never.
Kyle Dubas would never because he pays attention to analytics. I think Treeling
No,
probably has no
fucking
idea what's
eats
going
up
on.
Boston pizza and just
They
fucking.
ran him out of town because he paid attention to analytics.
Let's just
What?
let's
But
just
the
all
Penguins,
be honest with ourselves.
they ran him
The
out of
Leafs are
town.
going to be just fine. They're still going to have a chance to win the old Atlantic, and they
They're
probably
going-
won't do
just
it.
what-
And
T-Mac-
they're just going to bow out in the first or second round because this isn't a well-built hockey
No,
club
it's not.
that's top heavy with guys who don't show up when the moment matters. Like,
It's just
that's
crazy
all
to
we
me.
need
It's
say.
just, it's just
The
crazy to
conversation's
me,
over.
like the lack of goaltending in the NHL. Like the good teams, the lack of goaltend, like the lack of good goaltending. Like the Oilers goalies stink. I mean, you saw Jack Campbell just get sent down, who signed a $5 million deal.
He's always.
I mean, I would.
Joseph Woll looked like dog shit yesterday. I mean, not in good positions, but like he looked pretty bad yesterday. Samsonov stinks. Like all the Canadian goalies besides Holtby, or not Holtby, sorry, not besides
Hellebuck?
Hellebuck and Demko are good. The rest of them are ass.
But it starts from
Demko Canadian. Oh, you mean
Canadian
Canadian
teams,
teams.
yeah, Canadian
But
teams.
Hellebuck's
Hellebuck,
American too.
yeah, like
But it starts from your defense and how bad like the amount of chances that Toronto gives up. Like you just can't be a successful goalie in that. Like a perfect example is the LA Kings. They're making Cam Talbot look like a Vezina fucking candidate right now because they play a really good brand of hockey and they have really solid defensemen that know how to play hockey well. The Leafs have 3 fucking forwards playing defense with Klingberg, Brody, and Morgan Riley. Like that's the issue, and it goes the same way with Edmonton too. Darnell Nurse, Evan Bouchard are forwards who play defense.
Yeah.
the league much like the Norris Trophy. The league pays a lot of attention to how many points the defenseman
Exactly.
can put up.
Exactly.
You can't. I don't even know what fixes it though.
Oh, I know.
Like,
what
what do you
fixes it.
trade?
Team trip to fucking Sweden fixes it.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah.
What is that next week?
I'm sure so that Matthews, Nylander, Nylander
that
can
Matt-
show Matthews and Marner around, and then the rest of the guys are going to be hanging out with
Klingberg just
David
needs
Camp.
to fucking touch his roots, and we're back.
Yeah.
There's nothing changing with the team.
No,
Again,
you can't
they
change
spent their
anything
money.
right now. There's
This is
too
what
much,
they are.
It's too far gone at this point that it's
Well,
not
there's-
fixable for it
they're-
to be.
Listen, we're
like
going
what
to sit
T-Mac
down
said.
at this table, you two to talk about the Leafs.
Monday morning. They're
a
gonna
month
be
from
back
now,
on
and they're going to be
two-game heater.
the Leafs are going to be the hottest team in the league because they have top end talent that when they show up will.
Oh my God, Klingberg's the 7th defenseman today at practice.
Good. He
They have him on
should be.
they don't even have him on a line.
Like, don't even put him on the first power play anymore. Like that.
I mean,
just
guys,
They did take him
again,
off when we were at
if you
Buffalo.
want to win on the ice, just talk to me. Just ask me about it.
GM
ask me what I
T-Mac
think.
over
of
here.
it.
Did you give the Senators yesterday? Because that would have been a good bet if you.
I give the
that.
Senators. I didn't bet it.
The
Though.
Sens won yesterday.
Yeah,
6-3.
6-3. That was. It's just like yeah.
Did they
Walls-
score first?
No, what happened is it was the classic thing.
No, the
Avery.
Leafs scored first. Nylander ripped
It was the classic thing. It was like Leafs scored,
Oh, no, wait, you said
Senators
that
got one
today.
right back. Leafs scored, Senators got. It just kept going back and forth, and the Senators took the lead. Leafs got it back, and then just immediately gave it up.
Put
It was-
respect on Phaneuf's name, Cam. You don't know cylinder ball. You don't know cylinder ball.
Dion Phaneuf was actually not bad here.
He was kind of bad.
I just
here.
got word from.
No, it wasn't. He was
He was really cool.
he was here for a long time, and he played for a horrid Leafs team. Horrid.
And he was
Leafs
the
teams.
only like
Wolf
big
got
name on that
called up.
team.
They need to call up fucking Marshall Rafai. That's
Dusty
who they
Wolf
need to
got
call
called
up.
up. Dustin Wolf got called up.
Let's go.
See, again, my hockey eyes. You're talking about
Wait,
baseball.
is there-
Hockey eyes. Dustin Wolf should be starting for the Calgary Flames. Should have been a couple of years ago. That guy can stop pucks.
Wait,
Yeah.
Is he talking about Dustin Wolf or is he
The
talking
Oilers should be making a little fucking Battle
There
of
is
Alberta
so many
trade for
fucking
him.
NHL games tonight. Holy shit.
There's 10, right?
Yeah.
I'd give up
Let's
if
go.
I was the Oilers. I'd give up.
No, I think that's who he's talking about. Is Dustin Wolf.
I'd give up.
You got to get a guy like Nick Hague
I'd give up
on
Hyman.
Vegas or
I'd
something.
give up Hyman and a pick for Dustin Wolf.
if you're the Oilers.
Yeah, first rounder.
I don't hate that. I saw someone saying they need to train for Allmark.
Well, the
but
problem is they're in the running for the first overall pick, so you can't
the
really trade.
Oilers, yeah, right now. Bottom tonight,
again-
Oilers Sharks, two worst teams in the NHL currently.
What I was thinking of, this is my dumb brain. Like, do you know how all the teams that do social media and stuff like that? Do you think, like, no, I'm saying, do you think, like, you know how they do, like, the mic up at practices where they ask them questions at practice? Like, do you think the Oilers PR team or, like, their social media team was like, all right, let's hold off on asking these boys, questions at practice before they get on the fucking ice? But, or even the Leafs ones, too. I mean, it's like, they're obligated to do it, but it's like, everyone's fucking miserable right now. They stink. Like, I couldn't imagine having that social media job where you have to ask these miserable old men questions about fucking just like what like is a hot dog a sandwich before they hop on the ice for a practice.
I think it's more. The questions are a little different during
Yeah.
the streaks.
Do you guys want to talk about like brain dead dumb? Damn it, where is?
Well, we're
this?
talking about the Leafs, so
No,
yeah,
no, you
we
want to
can
talk about
continue
brain
going
dead
in.
dumb? He was talking social media. Fairleigh Dickinson last night played this D3 team that was like I'm trying to figure out what they were like Penn State
Something, yeah.
something. They
Penn
were a
State
D3 team that said Penn State, and they just threw the Penn State Nittany Lions
Well,
logo.
that's what
their logo
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Threw it on the thing and put the final score. They beat them by 50, so people thought that they beat Penn State by 50.
Kind of
Like-
a bold move.
Well,
If
that's like
you're
facing-
Fairleigh Dickinson, you built up this massive following because you made a run in the tournament. Like
hilarious.
you should have the
Yeah.
fucking like
my
brain
God,
to be like,
Sharks are
yeah, I shouldn't do this. It's gonna make us look really
It's-
bad.
That's
very
my-
funny.
that's my,
like playing
TikTok
University
play,
of
Sandy.
Michigan Dearborn.
Yeah.
And they just have.
That's exactly.
you just
Yeah,
off
you
the
stole the
Dearborn.
Michigan logo. Yeah, it's kind of galaxy brain shit's good for interaction. But
Well,
speaking,
yeah, it was good for interaction.
I saw
would agree.
I saw it come up on my timeline, and I was like, "Holy fuck! They beat the piss out of Penn State." And then I realized.
it is good engagement.
did I,
Speaking about social media, though, we got to talk about this because I sniffed this out yesterday, right when fucking Sandman looked me in the eyes and said it. If you bet Loyola yesterday, you are dumb as a fucking box of rocks. You are so fucking dumb because it was the most baity line ever. When you have these fake social media handicappers, 66% hit. Oh, this is free. You fade the fuck out of that. I have a group chat. We just send all those plays into each other. Like, we're fading this shit.
Did you bet FAU yesterday?
I took a day off yesterday. I took a real day off, unlike Sandy yesterday. I took a
We
real
gave
day off.
3
That's
picks
a
on the
crazy
show.
stray.
But didn't
What?
you
Well,
bet
the soccer.
the soccer?
The soccer play.
So
I
that's
took
what
the night
the
off.
fuck kind of
night
day
off.
off is that?
I
What
took
kind
the-
of
I-
stray is
Penn
that?
State brandy wine, by the way.
Well, I'll say this though. Loyola, they didn't have a chance. They got absolutely dog walked, worked. That was a classical working. We might never get a line like that again. But I will never bet college basketball. I'll never bet it. I can't watch
You
it.
will be betting it at some point.
Well, March Madness, obviously, but I won't be betting like the season games.
Okay.
I guarantee
can't.
you will.
No, I can't do
Absolutely
it.
guarantee.
Don't have it. Don't
Can't
have
do
it.
No
in me.
drinks. FAU's free.
But that's disrespectful from Johnny, considering that me and Sandy both bet on it.
And I had it too.
Yeah,
Bet-
Sarah.
we all
Well,
bet it.
no, like I said,
It was the super.
But you
I
got-
didn't-
but
I
you
didn't-
got-
had
I
to
didn't
do it.
take it. I didn't
It was a
take
had to
I
do
didn't
it
take
bet.
it because people on Twitter were on it. It's you got to think of it from FAU, this team that had a dream run in the March Madness, this mid-major school, and they're ranked 10th in the nation right now. They play a team like Loyola Chicago, who has a decent amount of pedigree amongst the last couple of years. You'd think they'd be able to keep it close, but we were wrong. Because everyone would be betting, and everyone did bet FAU. Twitter is a fake place in terms of that.
Again,
Well, it's not though, because I saw it's not a
place.
fake play. I saw my entire timeline was off
Okay,
though.
but that
Twitter doesn't
add up.
represent the gambling world.
I understand that though, but usually when an entire social media
Agreed.
app is on it, it
Iowa
is
State.
the biggest fade
But
ever.
the most you've seen is 20 people tweet that. And
That's
that makes you think-
20 more. That's 20. That's right. That's
but
enough.
there's
right?
also-
I'll
many
live and
people on
die by the
sportsbooks,
contrarian
though.
crap.
What?
Sadly.
That is the
If you
definition
look
of the
at the- but
contrarian.
if
No,
you
I know,
look
I
at
live-
the
I bet
splits,
like
but
that.
if you
I
look at
always
the
bet
splits,
like
Nick,
that.
everyone was betting FAU.
Yeah.
It's not. It's people were on Twitter on Loyola. All the people you see on Twitter, the same people we will see. 100%, yes. But if you're looking at from a broader view in terms of like public money coming in, it's FAU still. Like
I should have did it out of spite. I should have bet Loyola or FAU. But was that on? That was on a neutral site, obviously, right? That was the
Sweet
Barstool.
16 run like 10 years ago. I don't think it was 10 years ago, but okay. Pretty sure Cameron Crutwig was on the team like 2 years ago.
They're definitely not good. They made a lot of additions, or they had some returning production. They made some good additions in the portal. They're definitely a better team than they were last year. I'll say that. But FAU is.
They're still good. They're still good.
With that being
It's gonna
said,
be a
though,
great
is,
team
is
this
Michigan State due tonight after getting
they
dog
play?
walked?
Some.
It's like some
Some
low
shit
level.
team
It's like
again.
it's like a mid major.
They're
Can't remember who.
They're probably
Let's
a
see.
30-point favorite. Honestly, again, I'm not going to pretend like I know everything about college basketball right now. I don't quite yet. Having said that, the system is back. Not on my card. The system is back. I texted Levi. We're back together. It's good to see me and Levi back together. We are on the over 142 in St. Mary's, New Mexico. If you're new, you don't know about the system, shame on you, but I will let you understand.
Southern Indiana.
Fast-paced
They're
team.
only 31-point favorites.
Oh my god.
Fast-paced team, slow-paced team, you take the over. St. Mary's like 350th last year in pace. New Mexico, top 30 in pace. Still have Mr. Richard, not Rick, Richard Pitino coaching, so the style of play will be the same, and the over is going to hit. It's on at 10 tonight. Girlfriend's will be gone to bed. Hopefully I'll be at home, and we won't still be playing Fortnite. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we will. That won't be a
Hopefully
bad
we will.
thing,
I'd love to
actually.
sweat that out.
Yeah, and over 142. Not on my card, but will be tweeted out because again, it's a system play, and you don't want to miss a me and Levi collab. Sad that he's not here after I texted him about the collab, but that's fine.
Chamois, I use covers for that stuff, and then if you want a more analytical look, then I look at natural stat trick from the past games, like from last year, let's say.
Oh, Levi's here. Let's go.
Different stuff, systematic, yeah.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
Levi just texted me about the Idaho game.
No, don't do this. Oh, I'd just like to
God.
announce as well.
About the total.
Oh, okay, good. Not the
Let's
spread.
go.
Me
Yeah,
being a big
Bob.
UNLV guy, they were 21-point favorites yesterday, and they lost by 14. They were like minus 10,000
They play tomorrow.
against who?
No, they're
Oh, the football team.
Football team.
Yeah,
plays
against
tomorrow.
what's his face?
Wyoming.
You guys want to hear something
Wyoming.
crazy?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yep. would
So
love to.
DC bets this year in college basketball is 3-3,
Yeah, we know.
and I'm 0-3 tailing DC bets
I'm afraid.
in CBB this year. I
You
can't
gotta
do that.
stop tailing people,
You're
Sandy. You're
encouraged.
like
You're
you're too
encouraged.
smart for that.
No, I
You
love
can use
tailing.
your
DC
own-
bets made me so much
You
point.
can use your own
lose
brain.
the next 5 wagers.
You can use your own brain, Sandy.
DC bets. If there's ever a do guy on the fucking hardwood with the college kids, it's DC bets.
Well, we gotta find.
I'm tailing today in silence though.
We gotta find mispriced lines in NCAA women's. Catch the book sleeping. That's how you make money. That's how you make big boy money. I don't know how to do that, but I need someone to maybe look into that for me.
So T-Mac, this morning, there's 2 college football games today, Southern Miss and UL Lafayette, and then Virginia, Louisville, good ACC matchup there. I know you said this morning you kind of wanted to take Louisville, but obviously the splits are a little bit concerning considering how many people love it, but then you went in a different direction and took something else.
Yeah, 2 games tonight. Southern Miss, Louisiana. That game is just so bad. But I did want to take Louisville because Virginia's really bad against the run, and Louisville's not really leaning on Plummer very much. They're leaning on Jawar Jordan in the run game a lot. Run the ball a ton on 57% of plays. And then Virginia is probably going to the backup because Musket got hurt last week, so they played Calandria, the freshman. And he's honestly, if you have some time, watch him for a quarter. It's awesome. He just consistently just chucks it deep. But Louisville's been really good at limiting those plays. Their completion percentage on pass at 20-plus air yards is like below 30%. So I like Louisville to cover, but instead I'm going Plummer under his passing yards. He's gone under 3 of his last 4. It's 210.5. Again, I think Louisville handles them pretty easily, lean on the ground game as they have been for the last 4 or 5 weeks here. And Plummer stays under this number because Virginia's pass defense is kind of above the average in the country, where the run defense is just absolutely terrible.
Yeah, the last 4 games, Plummer's gone under this, and his attempts, like you look at his attempts.
He's attempting like 10
16
passes sometimes.
against Duke 2 weeks ago, 12 against Virginia Tech last week. He had 52 against Pitt, but was that a shootout?
They lost.
They lost that game, so there you go.
And Pitt's a good run defense.
Yeah, so with a spread, because they're Louisville right now 20.5-point favorites on FanDuel Canada, so you could think that kind of game script definitely makes sense there. I kind of like that.
Zilly, I bet Malik Washington on Saturday. It was an unbelievable sweat. He is him. He's had 100 plus in like 7 straight games. Who does he play for? He's the Virginia wide receiver. He just gets hyper targeted.
Who's the quarterback for Virginia now?
Who's quarterback for Virginia? Anthony Calandria. Well, Tony Muskett, and then now Anthony Calandria. Muskett was like a D2 transfer, and Calandria is a freshman.
Okay, nice. And then you have nothing in that Southern Miss game, right?
No.
You don't want a piece
You
of
said Southern Miss is really shit, right?
Southern Miss is like really, really bad. They got Frank Gore Jr.
Yep.
They hand him the ball a shitload. The one thing that was a problem was the lines come down actually from like 12 down to like 9.5. And the one concern is Louisiana's not very good against the run. So maybe Southern Miss has a pulse in this game. I don't trust them to cover though if they can't stop the run themselves. But I also can't trust Louisiana if they can't stop the one thing Southern Miss loves to do, which is hand the ball off to Gore.
Shout out the Raging Cajuns, man. Back in the day, people forget that UL Lafayette massive comeback win against. I don't even remember who they were playing at this now.
By the way, Levi, I looked at that game. Definitely does not fit. I want to use more of the numbers from last year than this year, but Cal State Northridge is really slow, and so is Idaho.
Such a lot of people on Southern Miss today. The spread, at least 90% of the Pickett bettors are on Southern Miss. Are you on Southern Miss?
People are betting Southern Miss.
If I were gonna bet,
Jesus.
I would take Southern Miss, but I don't have.
And the
it.
over.
The UNLV line moved tomorrow.
All eyes on the Panthers.
Is it 6.5?
5.5. It was
5.5.
4.5 when we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
That line stinks out loud. They're
UNLV's
on the road.
They're at
Or
home.
They're at home. Oh, and now they're minus. Oh, now they
Yeah.
moved to 5. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and now there's a
Do people
call.
know that UNLV's a wagon?
I don't know, but they've literally, like I said, they've covered every game besides one. That might be a play. 10:45 late night sweat. Getting your PJs.
Landon, I will take a look at the games today, right after the show. Actually, I'm gonna start looking, so I'll have something for you.
Yeah, like what happened last week again with the college picks that you give to Landon?
Oh, never mind, Levi. I'm wrong. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Hey, T-Mac, what happens with Landon? You give him his 5 picks for his pool that he reaps all the benefits from, but he got mad at you last week for going 4-1.
What?
He took Mizzou, so I gave him 3. I gave him 4 picks and 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah, he
that's
messaged me.
That's terrible.
He
I'd
messaged
be-
me a
I'd be
couple
pissed, too.
times. He messaged me a couple times after I apologized to him. He said it was okay, and then he messaged me again. So that was kind of tough.
So yeah, you're super nice to your friends, Landon.
You gave him
That's
that
good.
risk-free spread line movement one earlier in the week too. Last week.
Yeah, I kind of gave him a freebie with one of the
Still
picks.
though, he would never have picked that shit if it wasn't for you. You should be thanking you.
Sandy, I got a great. Why don't you ever put Cade Cunningham in your place?
I took
You hate Cade Cunningham?
He sold me. You don't remember on the show? He's been a wagon.
I mean, he
every
dropped
game I don't bet
33
him.
yesterday. I don't know why.
I think
Maybe
it was
I'm
over
just-
points on I think it was 2 Fridays ago. I remember the day because he fucking.
Is he just a
sold.
dog? Maybe I'm just
He's
seeing
him.
his
No, he's
highlights
him.
on my fucking TikTok.
I've given him out already once this year.
He's a fucking dog. Are the
but-
Pistons good?
You're asking the wrong.
Sandy, are the Pistons good?
Like, you know what the record is?
I don't know what the record is, but
They're 2-7, so they're not good. Confirmed they are not good.
Cade Cunningham's great for props though. He's been a props galore.
I feel like they just
He's been
feed
putting
him.
up 30
Wait,
points.
you were asking if the Pistons were good?
Yeah, I don't know if they were good. I know they have Cade Cunningham.
They picked in the top 5 for a reason, right?
What's Cade Cunningham averaging? This
I
year?
mean, so
He's
did the
gotta be a
OKC
high
Thunder,
20s.
though.
I
And they're a
mean,
fucking
That's
wagon.
different.
No, you do
they
that
did
to
it
me.
'cause
Yes,
they
yes.
pick swapped.
I just felt a little attacked on the weekend.
They're in 24 this
Yeah,
year.
but you made him feel bad about the one pick that he had the most money on. Like, the guy was feeling bad enough, obviously.
Look, again, I don't want to call. I think you guys would find this to be funny, okay? So he texted me while the game was going on and they were not doing well. He said,
Go for it, Landon.
and he was very nice. I'm still a Tyler Tramp, as you know. I said, I appreciate that. I said, I should have known that once I saw Rico Bosco, Trent, Matthew Frosty, and taking the points all on Iowa State, that it was cooked. He said, it's all good. And then he goes, only cost me $200 straight and $900 in parlays, but I'll make a little tonight. I said, yes, man, I'm very sorry. You're fine. I could have done without the second message.
Landon. When will you learn?
I could have done without the second message. That's all.
When will you learn? Sandy, it's the Johnny Sandy Bowl tonight, man.
Yeah, NFL.
Johnny Sandy Bowl. Listen,
True, this game.
This has
been long waited for.
2-7 versus 3-7. Is that what it is? Or 1-7?
The Panthers.
Panthers won one
Panthers
game.
won one.
Yeah.
I was on him.
Yeah.
We were on him.
What a Thursday night football game, huh?
You've definitely been on them more than that one.
Oh yeah.
So you're thinking?
Let's celebrate the win. Though.
So you're thinking tonight is the over game?
No, I'm on the over. I'm on the Panthers spread.
I think tonight.
I like points though.
I think tonight could go over.
I think that the Panthers are missing some people on defense. The Bears' defense sucks.
Is it an Adam Thielen game, maybe?
What's
maybe.
he's gonna get the ball a ton.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the ball a ton.
He has good numbers against the Islanders. The last couple I've seen Miller bets, but the total's kind of low. I mean, I wouldn't. It's not on my radar. I don't really have too much of an opinion on it. But is Huberdeau worth a waiver wire pickup in a 16-team league?
16-teamer? Huberdeau's on the wire in a 16-teamer?
league. That's bad.
Jesus, is he that in the mud?
He sucks, Sandy.
Like,
I don't watch hockey.
I mean,
guy.
I don't know what to tell you there, Alex. I would say no because I feel like there might be other better options, but like
Do you think
I don't know. A
this
guy who gets
total
benched back-to-back games, like it's
Total's
hard to
down
say.
again?
Like I
What's it
can't
now?
really give you
30.5,
advice on
yeah.
saying it's
Down from yesterday.
But I was more
pick him up.
thinking, do you think this total is down because they thought Fields might play?
What's the
I
prime
was
time
seeing
lineup?
reports
What are
that
we
they,
talking about prime time
considering
lineup?
him playing, I saw this morning he's not playing, but
You can get
I was under
49
the impression that it was Tyson Bagent the whole
Pinnacle, bet.
Oh, yeah, this is bad.
Bunch
This-
of books. Actually, oh my God, MGM has a 37.5.
This week's primetime lineup is fucking trash. Holy shit.
FanDuel's trying to tell us something. The game's going over.
honestly, I have the feeling I don't remember who said this in chat yesterday, but I feel like always the worst ones going into it, like this game's gonna suck, is gonna be great. Like I think we got a good game.
No,
We said that
Sandy,
about the
Sandy,
Saints-Panthers
Sandy.
game like
Every
a month ago.
primetime game we say it, and that's
No, I think this one's gonna be good. This is
These
this is
teams
Johnny
could
and I's
play-
Super Bowl.
But like these teams could play a close game, and like we still would be like,
This
"Fuck,
sucks.
do I care?"
I am excited to play. This is the classic Avery Shiny night. Play video games while watching football at the same
Matt, you
time.
should see T Mac and I's plan to set this
Yeah,
up.
it's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna have the fucking screen going on football.
What I will say, so if I dove into the matchup a bit, like the Bears are a great run defense, so I do think Carolina has to throw the ball because the Bears are pretty bad against.
There's your
the,
old man.
There's my guy.
Yeah,
It is 1,000 degrees in here.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't realize this is a t-shirt, only t-shirt guy. What is Sandy do? Okay, but the Bears are a great run defense, despite the fact what a lot of people might think. They're going to have the least amount of yards per carry. They're second in EPA against the run. The Panthers are going to have to throw in a bunch. And look, my biggest concern is they just are like, we're done putting the ball in the hands of Bryce Young because we've been doing that all season, and he threw 3 picks and 2 pick sixes last week. That's my biggest concern, that they just run it anyways and don't run it efficiently. But I think Carolina will need to throw, which I think they've been prone to do all year. And then Chicago, they want to run it with Bagent at QB. They just want to get the ball quickly and run the ball. And the Panthers are terrible against the run. So I see 2 ways for these offenses to be successful and score points.
Okay. I will say this, D-Gen, I don't think there's a bigger D-Gen weekly guy than me.
And I'm number 2.
Avery knows I watch every single stream. I'm not on the chat. I don't speak up or any of that stuff in the chat. I rarely do.
I don't think today I was watching a little bit.
I am always locked in on the DJ Weekly streams.
DJ Weekly.
D-Gen, sorry. I don't know. I can't speak
DJ
today. I'm
Weekly
calling
kinda goes
Cam
hard,
fucking Sam. I can't speak today. But yeah, there isn't a bigger D-Gen Weekly guy on the
You've just
fucking.
been losing
Do you
sleep over Fortnite.
do you like the over to Jen? I see you say nasty over.
He
It's
says
a
it's
nasty over.
I feel like
Nasty over.
he has to.
He just said he likes the over. Tonight has everything to say that it's going to be an over because the Bills
It has
bang.
everything to say.
Everything. Sorry, what's the,
I think
all the signs point to tonight being an over
I don't know if
because
the signs.
we
I
were
think no
we were
single
robbed
sign.
of an over on Sunday between Bills and Bengals. I had the alternate over 56.5. They had 21 points after the first quarter. I think it was
VR.
They played another football game on Monday.
two Bills.
No, there was another football game on Monday after that one.
It was that was an under two.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that Bills Bengals one, that stung. Live total 61.5. I had 56.5 at plus 170. Both lost. The real under hit. Sickening. So that's why I'm going to stand on
Evan,
this.
I like what Evan says.
You said that. You said that earlier this week.
I did say Deontay Foreman
Devontae.
revenge game. I didn't think about the DJ Moore revenge game for some reason.
I also wasn't.
Well, he had it last time. Oh no, it was the last Bears primetime game. He had a big game.
Yes, against
That's
the
funny.
Commanders.
I mean,
Yeah.
Foreman has real things to say. He's just like, I was great for you guys. You guys just let me go. He actually has good reason.
So
to
are we
be
taking
back
2
tonight.
TDs, 2+?
That's where your mind
Johnny,
goes. That's where your mind
You
goes.
just jump. You just skip like 10 steps and go right to the.
No,
final
I said it
finish
to
line.
I said it to Sura at her desk. I don't get credit. I didn't say it on
Wow,
camera.
it's still good. But yeah, the interesting game tonight for sure. I kind of like what D-Gen said, that both teams did shoot themselves in the foot in terms of offense last week with the pick sixes. And,
Oh my God.
And yeah, I said last week I'm done betting on the Panthers after
Until
that.
today.
But I'm not. If anything, I have one prop and I might bet the over, but that's about it. And then there's a lot of hockey games on tonight. Big stream again tonight. Me and Fruity, 5 o'clock.
Let's go. We have fucking streaming
cleaned the fucking
masterclass.
board on Tuesday when we did our stream together. So be sure you tune into that one because we'll be
Fantasy
giving out some
question from
winners for
YouTube.
sure.
Is James Conner gonna play?
Oh, that'd be huge.
I will say this about Fruity, and I'm not going to obviously mention the amount of money he has on games. He's a big boy better.
Yeah,
he is.
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy better. I sent him my slip when I had $800 on the Avs, and he's like, "Let's fucking go." And then Sura showed me what he had the next day. I was like, "Oh, so I just had like half a unit, half a Fruity unit on that game."
Well, the
like,
amount of money he
it
made
is
on that
fucking
Tuesday
wild.
slate was
I'm not going to talk
disgusting.
about how much he bets, but I'll give you his unit size.
No,
Indirectly.
I got to tip my cap to Fruity because a lot of people talk the talk. He actually bets these big boy bets.
He doesn't talk the talk.
No,
He does. Yeah, he doesn't talk
He
the
doesn't
talk.
show. He doesn't show.
There's
his
some
unit
others that
size,
do, but
so
he
it's-
does. I'll tell you what, he does not. He just, I would never. If you
He
watch
cleans
Fruity,
up every night on the NHL.
I'm a fruity guy. I have one gripe with him though. Him.
Bailing on Sura sometimes.
No, that's fine.
that's fine with
He
Avery,
doesn't.
yeah?
He doesn't work here.
Yeah.
When he,
just had to say
I
it.
like when he gets back at the people for saying, "Oh, people talk shit when I lose, but when I win, no one says anything." It's like, Fruity, you know that.
That's how the
Yeah,
internet
yeah,
works.
it's kinda how he
knows.
That's kind of how the
yeah,
internet works.
yeah, you know how that works.
That's a good grape to
Yeah.
have. for
Blurpy, I would. Blurpy, it looks like Khalil Herbert's not going to play, so I would play for him.
Blurpy.
I would play for him.
What a fucking name. I
would-
love.
You're going to have to make a decision on that because he plays tonight, but I don't think that. I don't think. Well, there's a chance Connor plays, but he's just been activated. I don't know if there's a good sense that he's going to play. But if you do play for him, make sure he's in your running back spot, not your flex, so you have options throughout the week.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Good to know.
Basic stuff.
Yeah, that's just big braining.
Foreman,
that's
2
big braining the
touchdowns
roster.
just paid.
Should we talk about that crazy
Will
trend that Mush
Quill's
sent us?
goal tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mush, credit to Mush, because I was already liking the Panthers, but he sent me this insane trend. So Panthers have only covered one spread in 9 weeks this year, or 8 games, right? Because they've had a bye already. What, 8 or 9 games. However many games they fucking played, they've covered one spread. And this trend, teams entering week 10 with only 1 or less against the spread win are an insane 23-1-1 against the spread. That's over a 95% win rate.
23-1.
Did that guy say what the
That
time
can't be
span
real.
was?
It went back to
Is that a- how do you-
1989.
Did it?
No way.
No.
Holy
Well, how
shit.
often does that happen, though?
On the
How
trend.
often-
Yeah, like how often is
yeah.
a team?
So
How
this is
long-
a legacy cover then tonight.
Like,
No, it's.
But and
it's
also the
every-
signs, like you said,
Quite
you're talking about
frankly,
the
it's
signs.
free.
Like this is. It
But
sounds
honestly, though,
fake.
Sandy,
like,
no
this sounds
disrespect
fake.
to you.
I already was going to be that bet Panthers. So don't say you bet this because of this. I already was going to bet the Panthers as my team.
True.
But no
it was
disrespect to
already
you,
on
though,
the
Sandy.
slide. It was already
If
on the
there is
slide.
any rot shit gambler that would make it 23-2-1, it would be you.
Yes.
It would be you.
Yes,
would be-
that is true. If there's one guy in the
would-
current state of this show, it would be me to ruin the trend.
23-1-1 since
100%.
1989, 0-1 since Sandy bet it. That's what it's gonna be.
You know what? If they don't cover that, I'm
you're
quote
gonna
tweeting
do
it.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna quote tweet
That'd
it.
be a good
We
game.
gotta make a graphic of it, man.
I will be honest. I feel I want to bet the Panthers. And I want to bet the over, and I don't know either one of them locked.
Should
If
we-
I
should
bet
we
that, I'll
tease
have
it?
4 bets in one game.
Should we tease it?
Absolutely fucking not.
Oh my
Please
god,
go
that's
to
crazy.
Johnny's
I
a
have 2
schmuck.
units on the Panthers plus the 3.5. Admittedly, 1 unit because I'm a Panthers guy, and 1 unit because of the trend.
So you put 2 units on the
2
Panthers?
units on the Panthers.
Oh.
110 to win 100.
Game of the year.
Chris Johnson just
No.
tweeted Patrick Kane might be
No.
one of the Leafs.
T-Mac has a.
No, he
You
didn't.
tweeted that last
Who
night.
tweeted that?
Chris Johnson.
'Cause that's
I
exactly
just saw
what they
Leafs
would
Yeah,
guys tweet it.
he's a crumb bum loser.
Yeah, he
now.
tweeted.
He works for fucking
He
North
said it's a
Star
real
Bets.
possibility,
Yeah.
but he also said it might be far away. Like, the tweet was.
So he was like, I want the. He said, I want the. He's pretty much said, I want the respect if it happens, but if it doesn't, you can't
But
credit me
he's
because
not
it's a long
giving.
shot.
Yeah, he's
I
not
think-
giving his full.
He's not
like,
all in on the-
approval.
on- all in on the
He
scoop.
just wants the credit if it does happen. Which
Yeah.
is, if it does happen, they're more on Fox. The Leafs.
Look at
I think-
tweet. Josh Giddey's tech got overruled, so he's still live. He goes,
I think
go.
That's all time.
I think Landon's right though. As soon as we're done the show, you should clip Sandy telling us the trend.
Yeah.
You're saying once.
Yeah, and then I'll tweet it, and then it'll say tonight.
TikTok
01.
that. Oh, I think TikTok.
Yeah,
will like
I
that,
TikTok
too.
it too. So the trend is 23-1
And
and
then
1.
put his action in it.
Whatever, Xander. You don't know shit.
The
Like, you're not
Kahoot
a
was way. I didn't
ball
think the
knower.
Kahoot was way too hard.
You're not a ball knower.
Yeah, if you know ball, then it wouldn't
Where
be too
is
hard.
Luke Shen this year?
Vancouver.
Oh, he went back.
Yeah.
That's why they're a fucking wagon.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
no,
never gonna
he's
change
in
that.
Nashville.
I'm
What am I
happy.
saying?
with
He's in
my- I might
Nashville.
add a
Yeah,
third
sorry.
unit. I'm
Mike's,
afraid.
who's Mike Simon talking about? Who's that?
Will quit.
Who's cool? Is that
Am
how
I
you spell
thinking of-
Cooley? You trying to spell? Is he?
Am I thinking on the Kraken or am I thinking of someone else?
Oh.
I'm afraid I don't know who that.
Will Cooley. Will.
I started to admit.
Okay, again.
Yes.
So Cutback Matt gave me a minus 300 soccer play. So,
On the Rangers.
he gave me minus 300 Leverkusen play.
Yeah.
So what I did, Johnny, and that's what remember when I asked you to be in the show what your soccer play was. So what I did is I parlayed them. So I'm on West Ham United with you today.
with Leverkusen? That's
With
like
Leverkusen.
2 minus 300 plays though.
No, I took
free.
Leverkusen minus the spread, minus 1.5,
Sandy.
And what is those?
and West Ham, and it
What do those
pays
go together?
plus. It pays plus 225.
No, it's
Oh, that's actually not
Fleury.
bad.
It's
So you-
Fleury,
you-
Scott Miller.
But Johnny didn't give you -1 now.
No, Johnny gave me West
gave
Ham
him
money
West
line. I
Ham
took
money line.
West Ham money line.
And
He has
over 2.5
I know,
goals,
but
though.
I'm
and a
hoping
half
if
goals.
Johnny's wrong, it's on the total and West Ham wins. That's what I'm kind
Yeah,
of banking
yeah.
on. But I want you to win your bet. But I'm riding West Ham with you.
Yeah,
today.
West Ham.
I don't
West Ham's.
understand. I don't understand what.
It's West Ham money line minus 200. That's
Yeah.
Johnny gave minus
Yeah.
200 with the over.
And then the -300 Leverkusen.
And no Leverkusen spread minus 1.5.
But cutback Matt gave you Leverkusen
He-
money line.
Well, he
Yeah,
gave me
he
he
got
gave me money
parlay.
line and over 2.5, and Bookie Dale has let me do that. I'm afraid.
Okay, so I'm afraid again. I'm afraid that you're tailing cutback Mac, but you did it your own way, so that you
I asked
tail
him
a
if-
rat shit soccer wager, and it loses for you, but wins for cutback.
No,
Yeah,
I think
Cutback kind of
that's
has that.
fine.
Cutback. I texted
Cutback
Cutback
kinda
to be
has what
fair. I
he
said
has.
Cutback, are they going to win by 2? And he says yes. I think so.
But why wouldn't you just take Leverkusen and who did he take?
West Ham.
Money lines
Because it
together.
paid like minus 120.
Yeah, it wasn't even-
30 or something.
That's what it paid. You could what? That's a nice little freebie.
No, it's
Minus
nothing
one-
in soccer
what are you,
is free.
Johnny
It kind of
Jute?
is. No,
You
it
wanna
kind of
pass
is.
Kind
on-
of, that's
I'll
why
be
I-
honest with you.
That's why I put my hand up. and said
I'll
I
be
have
honest,
to
T-Mac,
admit
that
something.
is kind of free.
You should have just done over
Don't say
1.5
it. Don't do
goals
this.
as well in Leverkusen.
I
if
can't
they're-
Johnny,
do that.
If they're
You
going to
can't
win
though.
by
You
two.
can't
Johnny,
throw it as well.
Johnny,
You can't
please
though.
don't do this.
I might be doing that, Sandy, when I get back to my desk. I might be
Well,
taking it.
Leverkusen starts already. They just started 12:45.
Yep.
Better,
Or was that 3?
better get in now.
Well, hopefully they don't score for 10 minutes, so it goes down a little bit. And you
Johnny,
lose
Quinn
by-
Ewers starting
1.5.
Saturday.
I would
half,
like you to
Randy?
ride this with me.
I'll ride it.
Yeah.
Quinn Ewers starting Saturday, by the way.
Quinn's back. Yeah,
Yep.
they need that.
Leverkusen-
Miles Murphy's a bomb.
Take me home, please.
I was kind of really hoping it'd be Manning, but whatever. Can't give it
also,
Can't give it out.
we have
I don't
a
think we were gonna get that.
we have a game of the day for T-Mac, or a pick of the day.
Yeah, I've got a 3U.
Oh.
This is a 3
That's
unit.
it. Do you know what else was
Text
three
Sandy at
units?
11 at
Let's
night.
do-
POD.
Let's not
Let's
go
do.
into it.
We can get into picks now. It's 12:50. Let's do picks.
I
You
got
start.
I got a 3-unit honey. We're having Wagyu steak for Thanksgiving play
Okay.
of the
Next
month.
year, yeah.
Of the month.
American Thanksgiving.
Of the month. Yeah, American. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't really pay attention to Canadian Thanksgiving.
That's true.
That's fine.
That's
That's
not-
good.
It is Bryce Young over 31.5 pass attempts. Sorry, that line doesn't exist anymore. Apologies. But you can take 32.5.
You
I
moved
still
it?
feel good about that. That sportsbook at 31.5. I made the move to 33.5 because I'm just that sharp. 32.5 still out there. Take that over. This is absolutely hitting. He's gone over this number in 5 of 7 starts this year. He's gone over 31.5, 6 of 7 starts this year. He's never had less than 32 pass attempts in a game this year, believe it or not. Or no, sorry, 31 pass attempts in a game this year. What I love about this is, again, we talked about it. I think the Bears have a really good run defense. Second EPA against the run, giving up 3.3 yards per carry. The number one, that is number one in the entire league. So teams are throwing the ball a bunch against them. They're throwing the ball 36.5 times per game against the Bears. If you want to score against the Bears, you got to put the ball in the air. The Panthers are very comfortable doing that. I think Young goes over this number pretty easily. He's demolished this number. If you can find anywhere that lets you ladder this stuff, demolish this number in road starts this year. He's at a minimum of 38 pass attempts in his 3 road starts this year so far.
Love it.
The only concern, like I voiced earlier, is will this offense just not care about, hey, if we want to beat them, we got to throw the football? Will they just run the ball endlessly because Bryce Young turned the ball over 3 times for 2 pick sixes last week?
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great.
That's
Soul
what I'm
Jump
taking.
on TikTok rocked, by the way. 100%. One of your best.
Thank
yet.
you, Brownlee.
Yes, I did see that this morning.
That's why I'm taking his yards. T-Mac convinced me as well.
Why don't you ladder the attempts? Can you ladder that? Is there?
That's what I just said. Yeah.
I know, but is there like a?
I think you.
There's probably a couple books you might
An
be able to.
SGP,
Yeah.
can you not?
You could tell me the site.
SGP,
You could tell me the
actually, I
site to
think
do
you
it
can.
offline.
Yeah,
when we're not
what it
on
rhymes
this.
with.
Yeah. What
John,
it
did you
rhymes
lock in that play, by the way?
Mike Simon,
Leverkusen?
go.
Not yet. I'm waiting.
Go
Still
look.
0-0.
Go look at what happens after Sorokin has given up at least 3 goals
It
against
is
in back-to-back starts.
I like it.
Go check.
I like it a lot.
See how many shutouts in 1-goal games and how many times the Islanders have won after that. There's a reason why that line's moving so much back towards the Islanders.
Yeah, the game's terrible, Mike. Agreed. This is how you make it. You know how you make it great? You fucking nuke it.
You nuke the Panthers and you nuke Bryce Young.
That's a good point.
Two-legger for glory. Okay, I'll go to the NBA. My one pick today. 2-game slate, so nothing too fantastic on the hardwood tonight. But a little chalky chalk tonight. Welcome Giannis Antetokounmpo points over 28.5 against the Pacers tonight. He's only over this line in 2 of 7 games on the year. He got kicked out of last game. He had 2 techs in the game. Only played like 20 minutes. He got hosed out of the game. He's played 3 games this year with 30 or less minutes on the floor. So a guy that obviously should be collecting 30-plus minutes a night on the floor. Yeah. In those games, he's obviously going over. If he gets 30-plus minutes against this Pacers team, short spread too, 3-point spread. Here they're on the road in Indiana tonight. Obviously, Giannis, a guy last year who crushed the Pacers. I know Lillard's in the picture, but he averages 35 points a night against the Pacers last year. Lillard's still in the picture. I still love the volume we're going to get from Giannis tonight. He should play 30-plus after getting fucking booted out of the game. He got ejected. 2 texts. He got ejected last night.
kind of awesome.
He's coming for that fucking ass tonight.
What was the score of the game when he got ejected?
I don't know.
They're
They
up like
killing him?
11, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
He
he
got
late?
ejected
Was
for
it late?
no reason.
Third quarter? Jeez.
But yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo over 28.5. This was at 27.5, up to 28.5. You're going to see the John Ewing tweet. 99% of the bettors are on Giannis Antetokounmpo over 28.5 points at Sportsbook we can't name. I'm still fucking taking it because he's getting us fucking 30-plus tonight. So Giannis Antetokounmpo over points. My only NBA point.
That was your sell job.
Okay.
Say W sell job? Is that what you just
No, I
said?
said that was a sell job on
But
TikTok.
W
Sell
sells.
job.
But no, I'll do my NFL pick. Tommy Tremble over 1.5 receptions plus 145.
Tommy.
If you look at the snap share between him and Hayden Hurst over the last 3 weeks, especially after their bye, there was the game right after the bye. He actually outsnapped Hayden Hurst, and then last week it was back to about like 48% for those two guys in terms of offensive snaps. Hayden Hurst has 1 more target than Tommy Tremble over their past 3 games. It seems like Bryce Young is starting to take a little bit more of a liking towards Tommy Tremble, and the Bears have given up the 6th most receptions per game to tight ends this year, averaging about 6 per game. So 1.5. He's hit this number in 3 straight games. So I'm taking this one. I feel like with DJ Chark not going to play, Laviska Shenault is not going to play. There has to be receivers more on the field, and I feel like Tommy Tremble is definitely more of that guy. Doesn't need to be yards. They could be quick little dump offs. Bryce Young doesn't need to be looking down the field, even though he can't see past his line of scrimmage or his offensive line.
Short king.
Short king. So yeah, Tommy Tremble over 1.5, and I took over 3.5 at plus 1,500 too for a little
Holy
bit of money.
shit.
Just in case he goes buck wild.
Well, you can throw a lot of passes.
That's why I was like, you know what, might as well.
Don't do this, Fruity. I just pumped your tires 10 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
I was just
What?
gonna
We
say
were
that.
we were dog.
You were getting deep throated a little earlier.
But we were dog shitting on the Leafs. That was fun.
Yeah, that was true. That was fun. I got my joy back. Anyways, these are my 3 plays tonight. Bears -3 legacy play. I've had this on my card for the last month and a half. I think the Panthers fucking stink. They are terrible. Bryce Young is a bust. Jamarcus Russell territory bust, besides being fat. Bears -3.
But Bryce Young watches film. And
Bryce Young does.
We don't know that yet.
I hope.
Okay, and then the next play. West Ham United, money line, plus over 2.5 goals. It's going to be a goddamn shootout. West Ham is kind of a wagon. They just beat Arsenal in the FA Cup. They look great. They're at home, and I'm riding West Ham. And my last play, I made a TikTok about this. 2 cat shit teams. Okay, this is the biggest game in NHL history tonight. The unstoppable force versus the immovable object. Oilers, Sharks. Stuart Skinner versus Mackenzie Blackwood. There's going to be 8 goals. Let's make that as abundantly clear as possible.
Is it the real line 6.5 here?
Yes.
Okay.
But there's going to be 8 goals, okay?
Well, there's going to be 7 goals, Sandy.
We did this already last time and it hit.
There's going to be 8
Yeah,
goals.
it's telling you there's going to be 7, so you might as well take 8. 8 goals in this game. I made a TikTok, great sell job. I talked about you probably think I'm going to be square. I'm going to bet McDavid goal or Oilers puck line. No. We're rooting for fucking madness. Give me 5-4 Sharks. That's what I want.
Why not just take the Sharks at like
I
plus
want.
300?
I want the Oilers to
Yeah,
lose.
no,
tonight.
wait, what do you mean?
I want to see my Twitter timeline fucking explode with Oilers roast, the Oilers hate, McDavid this, McDavid that. Give me the over 7.5.
This is Guy Fulford is an alt spread. What a dickhead.
That's my.
shit,
I
Marcus,
give
Marcus,
three.
yeah, Marcus. I know. Yeah, no,
That's
he's standing.
crazy.
He's standing up for his guy. Standing up for his guy.
Johnny, I love it. I think.
It's literally.
your sell, John.
I
I
think
think it makes
Sherrill might have
sense.
said alternate over yesterday in the Leafs game. That was fucking free as shit.
Yeah.
They had 100 goals in that game.
I think this is the best play to take because if you look like such a moron if you take Oilers -1.5 and they still don't cover this, and the Oilers should be able to score against this Sharks team as long as McDavid doesn't have a hissy fit in the third period like he did last game. So I like this, and maybe the Sharks, they got a taste of what a win likes, and maybe they'll be hungry.
I mean,
for
Stuart
goals.
Skinner's in that, and they're still playing Darnell Nurse. So
Well, they don't have any other options.
yeah,
to go.
exactly. Yeah,
They
exactly.
have Calvin Picard. Remember?
Yeah, I do. I find
31
World Jays
years old.
legend. World Jays legend.
Plus 2.5
I actually don't hate that.
Minus
either.
that might-
135.
That might be a Jagaloon reputation wager.
Oh,
That might sneak on my card. Are you
What?
kidding?
That can't be true.
that wasn't on the.
That's
you would have to
fucking
look for that.
crazy.
but
I do, Zach. I do like that play.
I'll look at that team.
Holy
I'm
shit,
pretty
gambling
sure. I'm
corner.
pretty sure he's right.
Plus
2.5.
I'm pretty sure
goals?
The
Coach is
Oilers
right.
stink, dude. That you're telling me they're
They're
losing
not
by
even.
3?
They're 10 times the team the Sharks are, though.
Plus 2.5 minus
But
150.
they just got Kalen Addison.
That changes things defensively for sure. Really.
They just got an
But
offensive
sure has
defense.
saved the Sharks season, so they could be
Well,
back.
that's the only win.
Just
they're
take
getting.
the
That's
alt
fine,
over.
Landon.
Let's
I don't-
root for fucking
I don't really give a
goals.
fuck.
Let's root for goals.
Wait, this is the late night, like take me home 10.
Minus
Yeah.
175. What book did you get that alt line at?
MGM, yeah.
I can't bet this.
It's
I'm
on. It's
afraid.
minus 150 at FanDuel.
You're forgetting I'm 12-5 plus 6 units the last 2 days in the NHL, Landon. But whatever.
But
You
he's
keep.
still done with
You
it.
keep. You
Let's
keep
hear
going.
yours, Avery.
Okay,
I
Kent
like your
State,
card.
first half, 3-way.
Oh my
money
God.
line.
Forget. Don't
Minus
forget about that
135,
part. Take the 3-way because if we don't want to tie, we're not playing for ties around.
Do
here.
they offer that? That's an actual thing.
Yeah, on FanDuel it's available.
It is available, and I
First
took it.
quarter
No,
three-way.
they don't
First
play
half.
quarters.
Or
in
first
college
half. First half.
basketball
Sorry. First
more.
half. Sorry. First half.
James Madison, game of their lifetime
Yeah.
against Michigan State. Michigan State went 1 for 19 from 3.
That's impressive.
It's an awesome 3-way money line. I've never seen that.
And,
He's a weasel.
yep.
He tries to find
It's
the
an in
minus.
reg. It's
It's
a
probably like
first half
minus
in reg.
135.
Kind of like this
First
is
half in
actually.
reg.
This is
First half in red.
Yeah.
So why didn't we just put minus a half on the card?
Yeah, that
I
makes
like
a lot
first
more
half in the
sense.
reg way
That makes a
cooler,
lot
yeah.
more sense.
Because I didn't want to do that.
But
This is allowed.
No, it's
sure,
allowed.
but like
but
it's just
easier if we can,
cleanliness
yeah.
wise.
I think first half in reg is sweet.
I haven't worried
Three-way
about
money line, the basketball game.
in reg. Nick,
No,
last
first
year,
half
don't
in
forget.
reg. Yeah, that shit
Oh
rocks. I'm
my
down.
God.
Some people don't want it bad enough. They just
Yeah.
only look at the fucking spreads. Nope. 3-way in reg, first half. Kent State, Gold Flashes.
Kent State needs to get back with the
This
football
gives
team
me
did
Leafs
last night.
Lightning three-way.
Kent
vibes.
State's a good basketball team. Well, I don't know what they
Fruity,
got
bet the
transfer
tie.
wise,
You know what to do.
Yeah, Fruity might be the tie.
Red Wings in reg.
Tuba.
This guy's addicted to three-way.
Red Wings and reg against the
After
Habs.
talking me out of a three-way 2 days ago, he's taking a lot of three-ways.
This line's weird. Like
It is weird.
It
James
should-
Reimer's
it
starting. He has like a 9.
He's been unreal.
Locked in tie for
Plus
both of them.
2.5 minus 135.
I know,
This is
I-
actually real.
I wish I'm an auto plus 2.5 better, and I'm sad I didn't see that. I really fucking hate to do that. James Reimer's in net. The fucking Habs only have 1 win on the road so far this season. I'm gonna take the Wings. I mean, you look at all the Habs defensive stats; they're fucking shit, man. Surely they'll win today, but I'm gonna take the Red Wings, and then again I have Bryce Young over passing yards.
Let's go. That's free.
0-3.
I'm afraid.
Yep.
Last play I have is Tyson Bagent to throw an interception. It's minus 137. He's got a Carolina defense that plays a lot of heavy zone blitz coverage, and Bagent leads the NFL in turnover-worthy play rate against the blitz. Actually, I shouldn't get this up because this was an impressively bad. Blitzed. The percentage was 12.5% turnover-worthy play rate, and he's thrown 3 interceptions this year against the blitz already on just 37 pass attempts. So he almost has he's like a 7.5% interception rate against the blitz. Panthers are top 5 in blitz rate. I like him to throw a pick. I think the Bears are probably going to try to protect him and run the ball a bunch, so he might not get a lot of opportunities. But if our Panthers maybe cover or win this game,
winning the
then
game,
they'll have
I'm
to throw
afraid.
it. So I like him to throw a pick.
What's up, Mush?
Mush, I used your fucking that trend you sent me for when we were talking about the Panthers game. I hope you're on.
Sandy's
going
to be the
23-2-1.
Yeah.
23-2-1. 23-2-1.
2-unit Jaybird on the fucking Panthers today
Yeah.
for the kids, Mush. For
Steve,
Bookie
yeah, he
Dale.
was not too good. Not
Maybe
too good.
not
Him
bad
and Bryce
good.
Young.
He was just
Bryce
starting to-
Young to hell,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm starting to rethink it after I just announced that. I'm
Bryce
like,
Young to
You
hell.
gave all your picks?
Bush, just,
No,
Bush,
well,
if you're
my
looking,
other pick is T-Max, also T-Max.
Bush, if you're looking, the line's moving.
Wait a
Line's
second.
moving.
Yeah,
Again,
no, you should
33
bring
and a
that
half.
up. You
He's
should
not
bring
wearing
that
the
up. You
shirt.
should bring that up. You should bring
Huh.
that up.
So when me and Avery put T-Max play of the year on our cards, we get verbally assaulted.
I said this to
But
Sandy.
Sandy does it, and now
Because it's okay, you guys did it, and we let it slide.
no.
So I'm doing it
but
too.
now Sandy
Well,
does
I
it, and
bet
then want
it.
any repercussions.
Well, can I? You can get. I'll let you finish, and then I'll speak.
You didn't say you bet it. We bet it too.
No,
yeah, I
know,
was
but
thinking.
At the time, I was like, we shouldn't allow this, and we allowed it. So I was like, you know what? I bet money on this, and I'm gonna.
Okay,
put it on
do
my
as I
card.
say, not as I. That's fine.
Hey, if we're all gonna do it, listen.
That's what
I'm a
being the
T-Mac
boss
guy,
is
just
about,
like you
man.
said.
Yeah,
You were a T-Mac
yeah,
guy.
if you're gonna, if that person
that's
killed
what leading
someone, let's
You know,
go
what?
kill
Here's
someone.
I take back what I said because now we're doing it.
Okay,
I'm doing it.
All right,
So I take
let's
back
hear
what
the
I
sell
said.
job. All right, let's hear the sell job
No, he already gave
on
me
your
some.
on your other play.
I already
He's
gave both
gave
my
his
plays, my
two
two
both
plays,
plays.
and the one's T-Max. He already talked about his. He gave his fucking 3-unit Jaybird. On
I
fucking
watched the
Thursday.
TikTok. Did you make that in your car?
Do not say Jaybird.
I love the word.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did
I
he
like
make
the
that in your
3-unit
car?
Jaybird.
Did you make that in the car? That TikTok?
Nope, made it last night.
Fucking
11 p.m.
rules.
Was still working.
Sell job. I told T-Mac.
I've done
probably his
that.
best yet. That deserves like.
I was
30K.
working too, getting ready for fucking Fortnite.
Yeah, he was. We were winning when you were making that TikTok.
You were in training.
T-Max did it right after
Johnny,
the
I
stream.
can't wait till
I will
we're-
bet my life right after the stream. T-Max getting right on that couch and playing a game, and
thought-
I will be watching every
think-
second of
I
this
I
think
game.
thought
you
about
should.
running to the couch and trying to get the first game.
You guys are crazy.
Okay, my Xbox is also booted up with.
I
Fortnite,
can't
too.
play on Xbox controllers.
Yeah, it
actually.
sucks. Too big.
Why? What do you
My
play?
hand's too small.
PlayStation.
My
This
hand's
is
too
an
small.
Xbox, isn't it?
Fuck. Yeah, mine's Xbox.
My hand's too
If
small.
you
You need
played,
medical attention. Just
if you
fucking
played
play the game.
Xboxes your whole life growing up, you need therapy probably.
That's so dumb. I actually had a PS4 for a while.
Exactly.
I had
Yeah.
PS3.
But then I switched
Yeah,
back
there
to
you go.
Sony's fuck
and
Sony.
PS2.
If
Fuck
you were
Sony.
all Xbox all the time, seek help.
I was
Those are
Xbox
Halo
all the time.
players.
I know, seek help.
Why?
Exactly.
Halo was great when you were younger.
did all your
but
plays?
now he still plays that.
What's the party player today?
Whoa, I haven't. I still have 2 picks to give.
Fuck! I did this yesterday too.
You want to know why? It's because you don't ever fucking listen to
Listen,
anybody
I need to
else.
be better. I need to be better.
You'll never.
I asked T-Mac to give us plays because we went out of order.
Well, because I talked about.
Yeah, yeah,
college.
no,
He
that's
asked me
on
about
me, that's on
college.
me, that's on
Jack Plummer. We talked about.
That's
earlier.
on me.
It's
Team
my
up.
party parlay play.
Sir, after a sweep yesterday, he'll forget that. Took the lead.
you service plays for him?
He took the lead in the office.
Yeah, can
now.
you sell my place? Sends first period money.
Sens first period money line. Vancouver Canucks are due. They have one of the highest Corsi percentages in the league. They're due for a little bit of regression. Thatcher Demko has saved everything.
He's not playing.
Not playing. Okay, Thatcher Demko's not playing. Who's the best goalie in the NHL right now? So it's going to be the Senators, who look great against the Leafs. I will say it on a little back-to-back, catching them while they're hot right now. So I'm taking the Senators money line. First period at plus 100, not three-way like Avery against the Vancouver Canucks. And my second play, Boston Bruins are due for.
Three-way?
No, it's
No, it's not.
just money line. So we can play for we're not playing for ties, but
Second play, Boston Bruins, obviously a team that's looked really good this year. Beat the Leafs last week. I don't know what they did their last game, but they won the last game, I'm assuming, as well.
This is Ryan Sura sell job.
Sura is riding with the Islanders again. I think he bet them last week, or
Bet
he
against
no, he
them.
bet against them. Bet the Wild. So Sura's the Islander whisperer. So he will be taking the Islanders money line at plus 128. Kind of a get right spot after that loss to Minnesota Wild against the Boston Bruins on the road. Start of the road trip, by the way. This is the start of the road trip.
yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
he kind of pretty much
Hit the
hit
nail
most
on the
of
head.
it. Hit most of it here, but yeah, the Canucks for one, they have one of the highest expected goals against over the last 4 games played, but their actual goals against is like almost below 1.5. So I think the Sens come out hot after playing on a back-to-back. You know, a lot of fuel after that game last night. I think they can score a couple early here. I'm probably gonna take Sens money line for this game too. And then the Islanders, I think Boston is good, but I think they're also being looked at by a lens of their goalies are really good. Like Allmark and Swayman have been playing out of their minds.
Give 'em a goal scorer.
And Ilya Sorokin has, when you look at his game log and you look at games where he's had given up back-to-back 3 goals against, the Islanders have won I think at like a 70%
Can
rate
we
or 75%
bet 'em
rate,
for a shutout
along
tonight?
with really good shutouts. And this total's really low. It's 5.5. It's 5.5 for an Islanders team that is still giving up a lot of offense. I just think Sorokin's going to be in his fucking duff today. So I like him there, or I like the Islanders there, and I think this is a good, after the Bruins come back off of a 2-game road trip, come back home to TD Garden. I think this is a good spot to take the Islanders. Tried to fade them against the Stars. They actually got outplayed in that game. I actually think the Islanders played a much better game against the Wild. They get Bo Horvat back in the lineup tonight, and I think Adam Pelech will also play, along with Scott Mayfield, who's been out for a good part of the season. So pretty much a full healthy team here for the Islanders, which is good to see. The party parlay is plus 2,100, and we've got Aves, Kent State, first half, 3-way money line.
If it ties, I'm jumping off the CN tower.
Yeah, you probably should. Sens first period money line from me. Panthers +3 from Sandy. Jack Plummer under 210.5 pass yards, and then over 6.5 for Johnny in the Oilers and Sharks game. I like this parlay.
You almost said Jake Plummer, the legendary
I think
Panthers
this is his
QB.
son.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his son.
Jake Plummer's son? Jack Plummer.
I don't think he knows.
I'm completely sure if it is.
I think I've looked.
What
this
team
up.
did Jake? You know what? We're getting all the signs are pointing in the right direction. What team did Jake Plummer play for? Legendary
Broncos.
Panthers.
Panthers.
And the Broncos.
And the Panthers are due tonight.
I've bet Bryce Young alt overs. What is that?
He's
gonna
download the
get
QR
hurt.
code. Okay, and then the community parlay, crafted myself, so it's definitely not going to hit today. But Kent State -3.5 from CBB Nick. The Blues puck line -1.5 from yours truly, Landon Jackson.
Surely.
Darnell Mooney over 27.5 receiving yards from Ben Hostler. Trust Ben Hostler.
Fucking Ben, I kind of like this play
That could
too.
happen in one catch, probably.
I was saying this
realistically.
before. Where was Ben? I didn't see Ben in chat.
He was in chat right at the beginning, and he dropped
was
it and
here.
left. And then Bruins ML from Gambling Corner and Cam Law with Connor McDavid anytime goal scorer to round us out.
I like the people in this lay.
35-17.
I like the people in this lay.
Mike Simon, take Anders Lee to score against the Bruins tonight. I'm telling you, he's scoring tonight. Anders Lee.
Jesus.
Okay, those are some good parlays, guys.
All right, guys.
One's hitting today.
So we've got a couple things going on tonight. First off, 5 o'clock cherry picking stream. Me and Fruity going through the
fucking there.
board. Be about 45 minutes, and then the boys, the fellas, will be taking over the sticks from there. Fortnite stream. Abe, Johnny, Sandy, T-Mac.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing all night from what it sounds like. So here we go. Here we go.
Big day today.
Let's have a good day,
Big day
everyone.
today, chat.
We'll see you at 5
You guys
o'clock,
fucking
fuckers.
mobile and ready to go.
Fuck you if you're not there.